I had a situation this morning that kept me at the back down ramp for close to 2 hours.
Oh no, we got another problem.
He had some work done on the boat, and they ran an electrical from the motor to the console. They ran it through the back of the boat, and they didn't seal it off good enough. He has some silicone, some like marine silicone in his truck, and so he's got some acetone that he's cleaning it off with and getting it on there.
It's part of the game sometimes. Not happy, but it's not real good. And of course, about an hour into it, I get, he says, well, I'll give you an update. Max got, 9 pounds something. I said, I really don't need to hear that right now. Everybody knows that I'm a deep water guy a lot of times, and if there's rocks or jetties, I'm going to give it a shot. And that was part of my game plan, at least in the first half to do that. In the time frame that I was working on the boat, that I was losing precious time because that's when the tide was running. You don't have water moving around the rocks. You don't have water moving around the jetties. You might as well just give it up. I think my third cast, bam, I had a fish on, good fish on, and for whatever reason, he got into the rocks and I broke him off. So, and I even told my guys that, I said, look, this is part of the game. I'm good. We're going to do this thing.
Oh yeah, baby, come on. First one of the day, after problems all morning, would be a good fish.
And, it wasn't what I expected, but he was a decent fish, whatever, 6.5 pounds, I think it was. And, but I knew that the fish were there.
6.1.
So I was snagging up left and right, and I went through a ton of baits. I think I made my own rock pile. I know where it is next time. I'll be able to go back out there. It's probably about 5 foot tall right now. So I did swap over to crankbaits at that point and just kick it off of the rocks, hoping that would work. And lost one fish then, and then with 4 seconds left in the first half, I hooked up to a good one.
Bounced off the rocks and got one. Unbelievable. I mean, like almost with just seconds left, banged it off a rock. Oh, and it's a nice one. Come on, keep your head in the water, sir. Don't shake those treble hooks out. He just got off. He just got off, guys. 5 feet away from the boat. Unbelievable.
I knew how important that fish was and the quality of the fish that it was. So, did it hurt for a second, but it was also time out at that point. So it was really like I couldn't make another cast anyways. I always had it in my mind that I could come back from where I was. And because everybody was struggling, nobody was really catching anything. And then when I realized that Max was just catching 3-pounders, I said, I just need a couple 6-pounders and I'm good.
You're just catching them for the thrill of the catch. You still get that thrill when you hook into that big one, coming to the boat right at the end of fishing period -- 1? Is that what keeps you?
Oh, I was jacked. Yeah. I was jacked. And they couldn't believe it because what happened was I was actually, like I told you with the crankbaits, I was ticking off the rocks. Well, I was snagged on a rock. And I was just kind of twitching my rod tip, and I got it loose. And as soon as I got it loose, he must have been sitting down there watching that crankbait, just waiting for it to come off that rock. And as soon as it came off the rock, bam, he had it. All right, the one piece of equipment that I couldn't have done without today, it was my Power Pole Move trolling motor. It was flawless, but it kept me moving down the rocks in every place that I fished without the current, because usually I just use it to kind of bump myself back and forth to keep me straight. Today I needed it to keep moving. My favorite thing with competitive fishing is that I get to fish. I'm always working with clients and we don't fish. I'm not going to run out on the field and tackle anybody or run around the bases or do anything like that. Those days are long, long gone. So what's great about this sport when it comes to fishing, you can be competitive at any age if you want to get out there and do it. I didn't sleep last night. And why? I mean, how many years have I done this? I mean, come on, get real, son. And I mean, I tossed and turned all night. I truly enjoy competitive fishing. And you know, I have my good tournaments, I have my bad tournaments. I used to beat myself up. Now it is what it is. You know, I fish against some of the best guys, and everybody says that, but these guys that fish these tournaments, they're great sticks and they're great anglers and they're good people and they're a lot of fun to be around. And I enjoy that part, the camaraderie as well. But there's not one of us when we leave the dock in the morning. I don't care how good a friend you are with you. That's the guy you want to beat. And, you know, that's the way it is. And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. And it didn't work for me today. Can't wait for the next tournament. I mean, the season's over. Now I got to wait till March. Can you turn your volume down, please, sir?
Do you not know who's sitting behind the
I mean, I'm getting ready to sing.
I'm mashing it to turn it off.
Yeah, that. Okay, he ruined me. I'm out of sync now.